Right everyone, now like I said yesterday, I was doing this chain and it's the cotter pin link. I did a little bit in silver and I tried it in the thicker chain, the thicker wire that I had, and it works just as good. And then I've done a little connector, and then last night I sat and made that one, which is the figure 8, which is great. You make your own chain. If you've got wires, you can make your own. So I've got several wires here. I cannot remember, because they're not in packets apart from one, which is no label, of what gauge wire it is. But if you're going to do chain links, you really need one that's going to be quite firm, like that one. That one's soft, just really soft. So that's no good for chain links. We've got this galvanised one, which is the one I'm going to show you how to do some links, so you can make your own chain. And it really doesn't take long at all. So let me find my pliers. I'm going to cut a piece off, like that. Move all this out of the way. Now, you don't need to have anything. You know, well, how can I say it? You can use something that's quite firm. Start at the bottom, hold on to a little bit, and just wrap that around. Like that. Okay. So we'll squeeze that as tight as we can. Push that down. And then release that. And then what you do to make your chain, I'm just going to cut that one off. Now obviously if you're doing a necklace, right, you want all your chain at the same, unless you're doing different beaded ones, you know, different styles. I'm going to squash that down as much as I can and just cut that off. So I've got like a spring. But to do your chain, you need to do each one. Just cut them off. Like that. Go to the next one. And you end up with a link. Sorry, I'm black. I've been trying to get my soldering iron to work properly, and I'm having a lot of problems with it for some reason. Another one. Let me get my pliers. Not my straight nose ones. And that's all we do. Just grab those. And they're a bit stiff. And just push that into a link. Now, you could use that anywhere. Squash that together a little bit more and then solder that if you wanted to. But what we're going to do, I'm not soldering them. We're just going to link them. Right, that's kind of like your first link. And then all you do, obviously you'll solder these, and then you can just keep adding. Once they're soldered, you can then shape them, like you can make them rectangle. And I can't get my soldering iron working properly. I don't know what's the problem. But I'm using this as a large link just to share with you. And then you can start and make your jewellery. In jewellery making, you have to have patience, I have to tell you. Being impatient just doesn't cut it. Because it doesn't always go right. But hey ho. See? So you can start and make your chains. And like I say, once they're soldered, then all you have to do is you take your pliers and you can shape them into, you know, like ovals. Just stretch them and make sure you stretch them all the same. So you can have the round link, or you can turn the round link into a... I can't get my soldering iron to work, otherwise I'd show you. See? And then you just pull it like a oval. I just want to see if I can show you the figure 8 one. So you would have to cut them all the same length. And I'm going to do mine at 3 centimetres. So you just cut. I think do you know what? I'll do them at 4 centimetres because then it's long enough for you to, big enough for you to see, should I say. So we're going to do the figure 8. Let's do 4 or 5 of them. All right, so we've got 4 of those. So you know how to do them. I've shown you how to do that one. And then, like I said, this is the one we're doing now. So we're going to do the figure 8. So, pliers. Now, I'm waiting. I bought some new pliers and I'm waiting for them to come. But they're a little bit bigger than these. Let me just see if this is any bigger. Yeah, this might be better. They're slightly bigger, I think. You want the biggest part. You pop that in. And you turn that all the way around so it does that. So you've done that. And then the opposite way, you do that. Right, I'm just going to flatten mine out. Not finished with it yet. Turn one end right in so it's touching. Now you can solder them if you want, but you don't have to if you're using a nice strong wire. Go to the next one. On the far end, do your next one. That's easy. You can straighten your wires out first. Now, before I tighten that up, I'm going to add that link and then tighten that. And make sure that it's flat. See? Like that. And then we'll just leave the other one a minute. Again, we'll do that again. So we've got that. Like I say, you can straighten them up a bit if you want. So you've got like an S shape. We're going to sit that one in. Oh, sorry. Close one end up. Like that. Pop that into the S and close that one up. Like that. I'm just going to close this one up. Like that. We'll straighten them all out in a minute. But you see how you're getting your links? And it really, I mean, you can sit and do a batch of these. You need about, I think it's about 20 for a bracelet. And then you can make a necklace. And you can polish these up. There's, you know, let me just flatten these out again. Yeah. So, I'm going to close one link up. Pop that on. And then close that link up. And there you go. You've got the S one. Now, the longer you do the 3 centimeters did that one. But the longer you leave them, the more of a gap you've got in the middle. So this is the figure 8, this is the letter S, and they're done exactly the same. So I'm just going to share that. Oh, I've got a piece here. Oops. Right, so I've got one here. This is the 3 centimeter one. So we do that. Swap it over. Let me just pull that over. Where's my pliers? I'm going to grab it like that and do that. Put that in to close it up. Hold on to that piece. Pull that in. Oh, sorry, pull that one in. And there you go. You got your figure 8. And then, like I say, you can flatten them out eventually. You can use long pliers like that. Give them a good squeeze and it will flatten them. Out there easy. Now, I'm going to use that as a little hook. And they're really quick. You can make a chain in no time. And the thing is, don't buy one, make one. That's another figure 8. Or more, it was like the S shape, that one. The longer they are, the more S shape they look. But it's really easy to make them. And I just thought I'll share that with you. I love doing that one. Absolutely loved it. Where's the beginning of it? Let's have a look, see where we are. If you want to make a bead that you can join, so pop that in the bead, okay? Then what we're going to do is make your loop, but leave some spare. Like that. So you've got your loop. Right? And then while you take hold of your, and put it on the flat bit, take hold of your loop and bend it. Like that. See, so you've got like a little twist there. And then you have to be really careful and take out that bit. Now, flatten that down. Like that. So you've made like a little screw thing there. And then you can just take your bead at the other end, take the wire at the other end, and you're going to do basically the same thing. As you make yourself a loop, let me just make mine a little bit smaller than that. I'm going to twist mine round and round. Let me just, I need something to grip. My fingers aren't working. Just going to snick that off. And there you go. I've made a bead I can connect, and you can make a row of them. You know, you can put it onto anything. I know this is gold and that's copper, but if it was the same, you could attach them and then do a little bit of chain and a bead, a little bit of chain and a bead, and make yourself a bracelet. And they're so easy to do. It's not hard at all. So that's that one. Let's just move that wire over there. Let's see what this wire is. This one. Yeah. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, I need to... Some of these have been in my drawers for years. I really, really and truly haven't been using them. And I should. I should. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to straighten my wire. So I use these. It's like a hard plastic. I'm just going to hold it like that to give me a bit of grip. And you just pressure that in. And it straightens your wire. Like that. So. Again, let's just take another bead. I'm going to show you that again. Using a little bit wider wire. So. We're going to make a loop. Like that. Cross it over like that. Then you're going to hold on to that, the loop bit, and you're going to twist. Try and get them as close together as you can. You only want about three different loops. And then what we do is we take that and we cut that off. But squash that in. So you don't want any jaggedness on there. Your beads on there. And I tell you what, well, let's see if we can find something to put on the bottom of it. Because you could make that to drop from a pendant. I'm going to use that. It's a beautiful bead. It's a glass bead, but like I said, I'm going to make the little loop here, so I'm just going to cut that. Make the loop. Like that. Grip that. And then we're going to fasten that around. And you use your pliers and whatnot to help you. That's what your tools are for. And then we can see. So we've got that bead. But I'm going to hang something from that. And this is the one I'm going to hang. So again, I'm just going to take a piece of the wire. Let's make another loop very similar. I need to put that on though, so we're going to pop that on, fold that over, cross them and wrap. Now, like I say, you don't want to do too many wraps. Well, I don't like. I usually do about 2 or 3. And I'm going to take my little soft plier things. I'm just going to cut that really short. That's it. See, I've connected them two together. Get all your fancy beads out and just keep doing this till you've made yourself a decent necklace. I sometimes just do that and just play around. Okay. Now, we're not going to hang anything on this one. So all I'm going to do basically is, and I don't think it's big enough to go back through, so I'm just going to cut it and do a wrap on the smallest section. But I could hang something from that if I wanted to. And it's as easy as that. Easy as that. And well, I could just continue with that, couldn't I? No. No, no, no. I'm not going to do it. I like it as it is. And that will hang from something. But that's how you do your jewellery. And it is really, really simple. It's not hard at all. Let me just see. Right. I'm just going to make this up if I can. Let's have a look. No, don't like any of those. Well, I do. I like them all, but they. Oh, and that was a bead I made. You make your own beads like this. It's not hard at all. I might share that with you one day. Not right now, because I want to get on. I've got a lot of things to do. So I'm just going to get my pearls out. And we're going to discard that. Throw that, save that. Let me just see, because I've done those, haven't I? I've done that. I'm going to show you this in a minute, but I just want to take this thin galvanised wire. Let me just put all this in here. Oh, don't spill that, Fee. Oh, it's dried anyway, never mind. Right, so, I'm going to need 2 or 3 pearls. There's my little pearly mat, beaded mat, should I say, to stop the beads rolling, but usually they still do it anyway. Let me just move my wires. Like I say, when I get my thing working, I will come back and show you how to do the soldering. I mean, I'm not a crackpot shot at it at all. Far from it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Sorry, I just want to get these out. I need a little clasp. And now I'm not going to use one too small because I know what I'm like. That's that. Right, I've also got some jump rings. Of course, the ones I need are at the bottom. Well, there would be, wouldn't there? Now, let me find something to put these in. Oh, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I need to sort them out as well. Hang on, hang on. Oh, what can I use? Oh, let me just put this slot here. I'll soon tip that back. There we go. I'm going to use the silver link. So I just want to take enough off. And then I'm not scrapping for... Oh, under enough, should I say. Right, okay. So we're going to need... Oh, I'm just going to cut that much per bead. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7. Each one's going to be cut into 2 because I don't need to wrap these at all. But thread your bead. Oh, come on, don't tell me you're not going to work. Oh. That's it. Right, okay. So I'm going to take my pliers and just make a small loop on the end. Like that. Okay, then we've got our bead on, and then we're going to cut it. Make our small loop. And before I close that up, I'm going to add a, let me just open it up a bit. Add the link. That's it. And then we close that up. So we've made one. Again, that might do another small one. Let's just make the link, sorry. Close the link up. I'm just going to close that a little bit more. That's it. Pop the bead on. Take that off. Put this one on. No. We need a bigger one. Sorry, I didn't do the big one. Just ignore me. Going big, small, big, small. Okay, so we've got that on. Like that. Just hook it like an eye. Pop that on. I think that's a bit much. Take the one we've already made. So the small one. Fee, your eyesight's getting bloody bad. No, I need to go and get my eyes done. I need new glasses. I know that. Ray wanted me to go to the week when he went for his, and I went, oh, I can't be bothered. I'm too busy. And I wish I'd gone now. Right, so what you've got to be careful is that you don't stop the other one. That's it, it's done. Where's my other pliers? Sometimes your pliers don't want to do what you, that's it, what you want them to do. There, that's done. Now I've got to do another big one. Oh, God, I hope you've all been seeing what I've been doing, because I've been working really hard on this. Oh. Anyway, what am I up to? Now, I've sealed that one. Now, obviously, I would be soldering it all, but like I said, my soldering iron isn't working. But I need that little loop to add the claw. And do you know what? I'm going to go straight onto the bead, I think, and ignore that. Let me just see. I might need to take that bit off. I'm going to take that off, because I don't think I need it on. And that's good, I can't find it. There we are. I'm just going to use this. Let me just see, because that's twisted it. Oops.